Hello everybody, this is Karthik Madugula aka Karma the Life Coach, and today I'm here to answer a few more questions that I received, especially in the area of mental wellness and self-care. So this is one of the most important things that everyone should be doing. In fact, I was having a conversation with one individual yesterday and he asked me, what is more important, mental wellness or physical wellness? And the answer that I gave to him is that mental wellness is always more important than physical wellness. Why? Because half or more than half of the diseases that happen physically happen because of stress, anxiety, tension, BP, and all of this combined. And why do all of this happen? Because of lack of mental wellness. So very few infectious diseases happen from outside like corona. Those are purely physical problems, but a lot of other problems which are heart attack or obesity or anything of that sort are majorly for most people related to their mental wellness. Because if you are not if you're not having proper self control, let us say, then you may eat a lot and then you will have obesity problem. Okay, so if you're not handling your life well and you have a lot of stress, then you have tension, BP, and then heart attacks and all of that stuff. So mental wellness is more important than physical wellness. Please let us all note that point. Now let's get to these questions that I got, and please don't forget that you can also submit your questions in the comment section below, or you can even email us or anything that works for you. So let's look at some of these questions. I'm a working woman and also a mother of 2 kids. From work time to my kids' dinner time, I have barely get any time for myself. I can feel the pain. I'm lost in my duties and I read about self-care. How does someone like me practice self-care? So this person has kids, she has a job also to do, and so she has to take care of all these things, and in midst of all this, how can someone take care of themselves? And this is a very real question for most young adults and most people who are in their early careers as well. There is so much to do and so many responsibilities to take care that there is no time for self-care. So how do we do self-care if that's the case? So let me get this straight for you. First point is that self-care is very important. You can't skip that. But you don't have the time. That's a valid question. So how do you do it if you don't have the time? Here is my answer to you, and especially to this person as well. How many and what all different kind of things can you outsource to someone else? So let us say you're spending time buying groceries. How about order it from Big Basket so that you don't have to go stand in the line, check out the queue, and then waste all of your time over there. And not just time, you also have added stress out of that experience. Right? Yes, some items may be costlier on Big Basket or other platforms like that. So maybe you will lose 100 or 200 or whatever that is. But please understand that for that 100 or 200, the amount of stress you have to go through is astronomical. So the best thing that any busy person has to do is to outsource all the things that they don't need to be doing and only restrict oneself to the most irreplaceable tasks. I call them IRTs, irreplaceable tasks. Irreplaceable tasks are tasks in which you are not replaceable. For example, if you're cleaning your house, you are replaceable. We can get a maid for that. You're getting groceries from Big Basket, you are replaceable. We can hire a delivery guy to do that for you. Right? So many things like that, you're replaceable. But spending time with your kids, you're not replaceable. Doing your work, you're not replaceable. So first identify what are your IRTs, irreplaceable tasks. Tasks in which you cannot be replaced. And then look at all the other things that you're doing and try to replace yourself from all of these things. In a sort of a way, you are being an entrepreneur. You are delegating a lot of your tasks to your subordinates in a certain way, like a Big Basket delivery guy or somebody else or something else, right? So think like an entrepreneur and remove yourself from all the tasks that from which you can replace yourself. That way you will astronomically reduce your stress and make it easy for yourself. Okay, so this is the first thing that you should be doing. So replace yourself from all replaceable tasks and only focus your time on irreplaceable tasks. So once you do irreplaceable tasks, once you have a list of irreplaceable tasks, seriously question yourself, are these actually truly irreplaceable? You will find 2-3 more in which you can replace yourself still. So once you replace yourself as much as possible, you will be left with only those few very important things that only you can do. And then when you allocate your time to only these activities, rest of the things will be taken care of by other people for you. Right? This way you will find time. And when you find time, you can take care of yourself. And if you take care of yourself, trust me when I say this, you will be able to do your duties better, which means your job better and taking care of your kids better. But when you're stressed and if your kid is behaving a little nasty or is going off a little bit, then you won't have the patience to treat them the right way and teach them the right way. You will just bulldoze them with your anger and you will be teaching all kinds of wrong things that way, because you are not being a good example yourself. So is it worth doing so many unimportant things and feeling stressful? That's a question you have to ask yourself. So this is how you can take care of yourself even if you are so busy, by replacing yourself. Right? So let's look at the second question then. I'm dealing with a lot of health issues and I'm taking care of myself physically. My doctor said that I should be both physically and mentally healthy. What can I do to make sure I'm mentally healthy? So when it comes to mental health, the most important thing is the capacity and the ability to handle various circumstances in life. The more your ability to handle the most tough situations, the better your mental health. As simple as that. The more you can handle, the tougher the things that you can handle, the better your mental health. So the best way to start building your mental health is to start looking at what are the various kind of things that you're unable to handle right now. Make a list of them and start with the least toughest problem. Not my words there. Start with the least toughest problem. If you start with the problem of highest difficulty, then you will send yourself into an anxiety attack, and I don't want you to go through that. Okay? So start with the least toughest problem and slowly go over how you can better handle this. What are you doing right now? And why is it not working out? What can you do better? Which will help you handle that particular issue. So as you do this, as you prepare more and more for life and the tough circumstances that it may throw at you, your mental health will get better and you will do a much better job in life, feeling fulfilled, improving your gratitude and your ability to handle. So once your ability to handle is there in the picture, then all you have to add is some amount of gratitude and fulfillment to the equation, and you will be living a very positive life. So the last question. Being spiritual is one way to practice mindfulness, so I heard, but I don't understand spirituality. How to practice spirituality and how will it even help me? So yes, you're right about that. Practicing spirituality is one very good way to inculcate mindfulness. And if you're not knowing how to practice spirituality, if you're not, if you are not initiated into spirituality yet, what I would recommend is there is various schools of spiritual thought, and each person has their own temperaments in terms of what will best suit them. So I recommend you to go out and check out a lot of spiritual schools out there. Some are based in devotion, some are based in some practices, some are based in some meditation techniques. There is various kinds of schools out there, various kinds of philosophies out there. So go out and explore all these schools of thought and see what best aligns you, and whatever best aligns with you, you give it a shot and see how you feel like for the first 3 months. And if it feels like you are in alignment, then that's the place. And if it doesn't feel like you're aligned, don't stop searching. Search some more, and I'm sure you will find what fits you. This is how you can get started in spirituality if you're already practicing mindfulness, or if you want to use spirituality as a route to get into mindfulness. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Please send me your questions, and if you think this video will be helpful for someone, please share it with them. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share so that it may reach to anyone that may be in need. Thank you so much.